Hi, my name's Jainey. I'm an illustrator and a clay artist, and I'm currently working towards launching my online art shop. So this is my first video on here, so I thought I'd share a little introduction about me and how I got here before we start to jump into things. So as a kid, I was always artsy and creative, and I particularly found a lot of comfort in fantasy worlds. I would always kind of correlate what I was doing as some kind of fantastical side quest, and I just spent a little bit more time daydreaming than I did grounded in reality. So yeah, I had a lot of different fixations and interests as a kid, and I kind of started drawing as like an outlet for all of these things. And for a while, it was just drawing whichever anime character I liked most at the time. The anime to artist pipeline will always be funny to me because it's how so many people start out. I didn't really start taking art seriously until it was time to start applying to universities, and I realized I did not know what I wanted to do with my life. I originally applied to schools for marine biology. I don't know why, I just liked fish. I ended up getting accepted for marine biology and ended up being like, no, this isn't what I want to do. I think I want to do the illustration course. So I got in contact with them, and they were pretty much like, that's fine, but you need a portfolio. So I had about 2 months to get together a portfolio, and it was super stressful, but it did all work out in the end, and luckily I got accepted. Art school is when my love for fantasy worlds really started to show in my work, and in my third year of uni, I decided to create a fantasy world of my own called Hexium. If you hear like scurrying in the background too, that's my cat going ballistic right now. So yeah, Hexium is pretty much just the amalgamation of all of my interests: fantasy, folklore, witches, mythical creatures, all that type of stuff. And it's also where I got my business name, World of Hexium, so that is what I've decided to run with. So yeah, I created this world in my bachelor's, and my end result for it was an animation pitch bible. And if you're not aware, it's pretty much just a big document of everything you would need concept-wise to bring an animation to life. Because at the time I was really interested in doing animation concept art. However, over time, I kind of started to realize that I didn't think the animation industry was for me because I wanted a bit more authority over my work and what I do, and obviously a lot of times in animation you're bringing to life other people's visions. So I finished my bachelor's, and I decided I wanted a bit more time to explore my work since I kind of had that change of heart, and decided to go on and do a master's as well. My master's was really great. It was just a full year of kind of experimenting with what did and didn't work, and finding out exactly where you wanted to situate your practice in the world. So I actually ended up making a mini comic for one of my characters called the Blood Witch, who basically starts as a mosquito and then turns into a human after she sucks the blood of a magical forest nymph. Yeah, it was a vital step for me in improving my practice, but I did realize at the end of it that I actually enjoyed the experimenting more than I did making the comic. I enjoy when I have a lot of things going on rather than just one big project, because I start to get a little bit tired of that project after not too long. And that is how I am where I am now, and that is why I would like to start my own art business. But yeah, you don't need a master's degree in art by any means to become a good artist. I just really love an academic environment, and it's really tough not being a student anymore. And also, if you're interested in reading my mini comic or just learning more about my fantasy world, it's all on my website, worldofhexium.com. I'll leave it in the description if you're interested. So yeah, now that I've shared all that, I'll start to show you what my product ideas are. So prints are kind of my favorite thing to do. I'm mainly a digital artist. I usually save my traditional work for just sketching and idea planning. So I have, I think, 6 that I'm planning on doing. So yeah, this is my first one. It's a 5x7 of one of my characters called the Knowledge Witch, and her familiar is this red panda named Benji, and she will absolutely not hold you accountable while you study. This next one is a place in Hexium called Potion Falls, and frankly, I'll draw a mermaid anytime I'm given any reason to. So yeah, I especially love it when characters have like these big fin ears, so I included that on her as well. This is an 8x8 print of one of my characters called Hilly Guy, and he is also my logo. He is a Corrigan, which is pretty much known in Brittany folklore as just this mischievous little guy that wanders the forest. This is another one of Hilly Guy because I love him dearly, and I really like this one because I started experimenting with these borders here, and I just think they look so fun and whimsical. This is another 8x8, and I was debating making this one a sticker or a print, but I really like this one because I'm just a huge fan of Conestoga wagons, and I think they have the coolest aesthetic to them. So this is an 8x10 print of one of the locations in Hexium. It's called Goop Village. It's a swamp, also my favorite Minecraft biome. So yeah, that is all the prints. I actually made all of those from Peachtober prompts. If you don't know, Peachtober is a 31-day drawing challenge hosted by Furry Little Peach on Instagram, where you get a new prompt every day of October, and the goal is to just draw something new every day. And it was really great for me this year because it just got my creativity flowing and got me into a good routine of drawing every day. So yeah, now I'll show you guys some of my clay work. So I forgot to specify, I use polymer clay, and this is one of the first characters that I made. His name is Melvin the Magic Mole, and yeah, he's just a little wizard mole. So this one was also made for Peachtober. The prompt was apricot, so I decided to make an apricotage. And this is one I want to sell, but I need to redo because I feel like I could do a bit better at it now. This one is my Radish Tanuki. I really love the colors in this one, and he was just so fun to make. I think I probably won't sell him with the base on. I just glued him on there. I'm not sure why. This is the Choco Ranchula spider. I love him so much. I created him as a creature that lives in Hexium, and I just really like the idea of chocolate spiders because I love chocolate and I have an irrational phobia of spiders, so this made me like them just a little bit more. I'm gonna share one more thing just for fun. I'm actually not selling this one, but my friend's birthday was recently, and she really likes Sabrina Carpenter, and we always get each other snail themed things, so I made her snail Brina Carpenter. And yeah, that's how this turned out. Yeah, I mean, I guess unless people really liked it, I wasn't gonna sell that. So my pins are also kind of in the same category as the polymer clay because they're made out of the same thing. But yeah, I did one of Hilly Guy, my little character. Pretty happy with how that one turned out. And then I did one of a creature in Hexium called a moss bison. And I really like this one, but it's a bit bulky and impractical, so I'm not too sure if I'm gonna sell it yet. But yeah, the pins are the main thing that I kind of want to keep experimenting with because I haven't done loads of them yet. So the last thing I wanted to share today were my sticker ideas, and I don't have them yet because I was narrowing down a few options, so I'm just gonna put the picture up on the screen and show you. First one, my Yeti party. Yetis are my favorite mythical creature, which is kind of funny considering Hexium revolves around witches as the magic system, but you know. My underwater greenhouse, it is kept by my anemone witch character, and I've wanted to draw a coral reef greenhouse for so long, and I finally did it, and I love it. This is my moss bison, which I wasn't originally gonna do, but I asked my followers on Instagram, and it was the most popular, so. And the last one was just this owl sticker that I made for Peachtober, and you wouldn't believe the prompt was owl. Yeah, that's everything that I'm planning so far. I still have some experimenting to do, and I'm sorry if this video was kind of just a lot of me showing things. I've kind of been getting used to recording myself, and it's not that easy for me yet, but I'm sure I'll get better at these vlogs as time goes on. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you want to see everything that I made for Peachtober, it's all on my Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description. And if you're also a small artist or you're starting off your own business, please let me know. I love to follow along on other people's journeys too. While I do my work, I literally just watch other people's vlogs. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.